Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Legend, and I'm back with another video. You already know what this is just by looking at the thumbnail. Now, if you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe while you're at it. So, without further ado, let's just get into this intro so we can start this what if.
Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah. I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah. I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah.
Yeah, why the tears? Eno looked at him, embarrassed. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got so worried about you, Eno said as she wiped her tears away, looking embarrassed. Naruto looked over as he spoke. Wow. Even Hinata's stuck up ass has a few tears shed. Hinata looked at him surprised. What? What did you say? She seemed a little annoyed. I didn't think you cared, Hinata. Why the tears? I thought you hated me. She sighed in irritation. I don't hate you. I just don't understand why you have to always be so rude to me. She looked away, upset. Naruto laughed. I just match energies. He then coughed, feeling the pain from the poison. She then looked at him surprised. What do you mean? I've never been rude to you. She seemed confused, but it was all just an act. Oh, you were quite rude to me in our meeting at the party. My mother can attest to that. She looked at him frustrated. I don't know what you're talking about. She shakes her head. I was not rude to you at all. She started to tear up, feeling hurt, feeling emotional. Sophia and Eno. This love triangle may have just turned into a love square with the addition of Hinata. Sophia looks at him surprised. What? What are you talking about? She seemed confused. How am I in a love triangle with you and Hinata? Oh, so you don't like me anymore? She looks at him shocked. What? Of course I like you. She smiles at him. How could I not? You're really nice and smart, and I enjoy spending time with you. She blushed, embarrassed. Eno came back into the room with some soup. Eno started to spoon feed Naruto the soup. Sophia watched. She tried to act as though she was happy that someone was caring for Naruto, but Sophia was secretly annoyed that it was Eno who was spoon feeding Naruto the soup. She looks at Eno annoyed. Why are you spoon feeding him? He can eat on his own, you know. She was upset. Eno turned to her. He's my fiance. It's my job to take care of him when he's at his weakest. I know you like him, Sophia, but please, let me take care of my man. Sophia looks at both Naruto and Eno, upset. Fine, I'll let you take care of him. She sighs and resigns. But don't think that because he's your fiance that I won't win him back. Naruto glared at the both of them. Can we keep the peace in here, please? Eno and Sophia looked at him in shock. What? They both seemed surprised. Why is there something wrong with us arguing over who gets to be with you? Sophia looks at Eno, anger in her eyes. Yes, I just had to fight for my life. And your life, Sophia, literally. I don't want to hear the two of you fighting at all. She looks at him frustrated. But, you don't understand. I love you. I want to be the one that gets to be with you. Eno, take her outside and talk to her, please. Eno nods as she takes Sophia outside. Eno looks at Sophia before she spoke. Why are you always trying to fight with me over him? Sophia looks at Eno, annoyed, because I love him. I want to be the one who gets to be with him. You don't seem to understand. I need him in my life. Eno looked at her. This girl was really giving her crazy girl vibes. Look, you do know that he's a part of the richest family in the world, right? She looked at Sophia confused. Yeah, so what? What does that have to do with anything? Eno took a deep breath before she spoke again. Look, Naruto, or whatever the hell that you want to call him, he's a nice guy. He doesn't like to hurt people. So if there are multiple girls who like him, he'd rather hurt himself and not choose than to choose and hurt someone else. He's traditional, but he's also allowed to have multiple wives. Sophia looked at Eno surprised. You mean he could have more than one wife? She seemed confused. And you're okay with that? Eno spoke once more. If it means we don't have to argue, or that I don't have to beat you into the ground, yeah, I don't mind sharing. But only if he's okay with it. And we'll love the both of us as equals. Sophia looks at Eno shocked. What? But you can't just share a husband with someone else. You need to be his only wife. She crosses her arms and look at Eno in irritation. Eno was now starting to get pissed off and irritated as she grabbed Sophia and slammed her into the wall. Look, Sophia, I'm trying to give the both of us a chance at happiness. Because like I said, he won't choose. Just so he does not hurt us. But if we can come to an agreement, then the both of us can marry him. Do you understand? Sophia looked at Eno, fear in her eyes. Yes, I understand. I'm sorry for trying to fight with you over him. I just wanted him to be my husband and not yours. She had tears in her eyes and she was upset that she got slammed into the wall. Eno let her go as she started to calm herself. It's fine, but we can't let him fall in love with that Hyuga bitch that's in there. Sophia looked at Eno in surprise. You mean Hinata? What's wrong with her? Eno smirked. Oh, so you didn't pay attention in the meeting that you were invited to. Well, her family is starting to lose its money. So now what she's trying to do is to get into his good books. She's trying to act nice and act caring when she was always a stuck-up bitch. So he can let his guard down and eventually fall in love and marry her. She looks at Eno in shock. She seemed surprised by this. So you think she's just trying to marry him for his money? Eno nodded. That's exactly what's happening. It's pretty easy for me to read people. It's almost like a superpower of mine. Sophia looked at Eno impressed. Wow, you're really smart, Eno. She then smiled at her. And you're right, Hinata is definitely trying to manipulate him, but I don't think she actually loves him. Eno starts talking again. Yeah, she doesn't. Her family just needs money so they can stay inside of the Big Four. Sophia looked surprised. The Big Four? What's that? She looked genuinely curious. Eno looked at her as if she were stupid. The Big Four is the 4 richest families in the world. That's what the Big Four is. She looks at Eno impressed. Wow, so the Hyuga family is one of the richest families in the world? Eno scoffed. Barely. She looks at Eno surprised. What do you mean barely? You just said that they were one of the richest families in the world. Ino looked at her and rolled her eyes. They are losing money. That's why they are barely one of the richest families in the world. She then looked at Ino, annoyed. So what happens if they keep losing money? Will they lose their place as one of the richest families in the world? She was actually curious. She was learning a lot from this conversation. Yes, but if Hinata marries Naruto, which we won't let happen, they will remain in the Big Four. She looked at Ino surprised. So you think Hinata is trying to marry Naruto so that her family can keep their place in the Big Four? Yes. Now let's go back inside. The both of them nodded as they went back inside. They both saw Hinata spoon-feeding Naruto the soup. They looked at Hinata annoyed. What is she doing? Why is she spoon-feeding him? Ino snatched the bowl of soup from Hinata. Thanks for doing my job, Hinata, but it wasn't your job to do. Hinata looked at Ino surprised. Hey, why did you do that? She tried to grab the bowl of soup back, but Ino pushed Hinata away with a dangerous look in her eyes, as both Ino and Sophia glared at her. Leave. Hinata seemed shocked, and she took a step back. What? But what do you mean leave? She looked at Ino scared. I'm just trying to help him. She crossed her arms in irritation. 3 days later, Sophia was sitting in her room looking out of the window. She was bored. She had nothing to do. She sighed in frustration. This is so boring. She looks at the clock on the wall, very annoyed. Why can't I just go and see him? I want to be with him. She crossed her arms upset. Naruto finally came out of the room feeling much better and recovered from all of his injuries that he had received from his fight. Sophia looked up surprised. Naruto, or Legend, you're looking much better. How do you feel? She smiles at Naruto. Better. Not bedridden anymore. She looked at him relieved. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Can I ask you something? What's that? She looked at him, feeling a bit nervous. Can I come visit you? You know, like in your room? Naruto just glanced back at her as he continued to walk down the hall. Yeah, sure, I guess. Really? You really mean it? Yeah, sure. And, I'm guessing you spoke with Ino. Sophia nodded. Yes, I did. How do you know that? Oh, she told me. However, like normal, she left out a few details. Can I get some of those details from you? Sophia looked at him surprised. Why? What details did she leave out? Naruto smirked. Smart girl. Sophia looked at him irritated. What? What did she tell you? I deserve to know. Is that so? You deserve to know. She nods angrily. Yes, I deserve to know. What did she tell you? Who knows? But she did say something about Hinata trying to seduce me and make me fall in love with her. Sophia looked at Naruto in shock. What? Are you saying Hinata tried to seduce you? Yeah, it was weird. She's always rude to me like how you saw in the meeting. But when I was hurt, she was nice and she seemed kinda genuine. But when you spend a lot of time with a woman like Ino who studies human psychology, for fun mind you, it becomes easier to read people. She looked at him annoyed. So you're telling me that Hinata was actually trying to make you fall in love with her just so she can marry you and save her family from going bankrupt. Oh, thank you for telling me the rest of the details from you and Ino's conversation. Sophia looked at him, confused. Why are you thanking me? She was now getting frustrated. I don't understand. Why are you thanking me for telling you that? Oh, you see, I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sure. But for what? But for you to just hit it right on the nail, hit the nail right on the head, when I only gave you less than 4 details, you confirmed my suspicions about her. Sophia looked at him surprised. He just manipulated the hell out of her. So you really suspected that she was trying to seduce you. You actually thought that she might be trying to trick you just so that her family can keep their place in the Big Four. Yep, that's the gist of it. And you don't feel any attraction towards her. You don't think she's pretty or sweet or smart or any of that. Sophia crossed her arms, annoyed. Naruto laughed. The only thing Hinata has going for her is her physical appearance. Her attitude is sour. She's smart, but she doesn't use her intelligence in the right way. Plus, she's feminine and masculine, which I don't even know how the fuck that's even possible. Sophia looked at him confused. Wait. How can you be feminine and masculine at the same time? Isn't that impossible? But guys, I'm gonna leave it off right here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe while you're at it. But without further ado, I'm out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.